Hey guys, this is Winnie from Mindful Healing Heart. One of the things that I always talk about is the yin yang relationship in everything, which is within every healer is a patient, and within every patient is a healer. And today I want to talk about myself as a patient and my experiences as a patient, so you can be inspired as a patient to awaken the healer within, because in all of us is the healer and all of us is the patient. So last night after dinner, I started having a little bit of a dry cough and my throat was really itchy. And, I had that throat coat tea that I showed everybody last night. And right away, the tea soothed my throat. I did stop coughing and I stopped the sore throat, the itchy throat. And then I went to sleep. And then I woke up at 1:30 this morning in the middle of the night, feeling cold and feeling some aches in my neck area. And I had some nasal drip. So right away, I started healing myself. And while I am a certified Reiki practitioner, I want to tell you something. We are shifting from the old paradigm with hierarchy and authority figures and lineages and legacy. What does that mean? The way I learned Reiki is kind of imagine a lineage, a tree. So this teacher passed it to that teacher, passed it to that teacher, and like a long line that came down to me. And I was taught in Reiki that to start a Reiki session, I had to invoke the names of all those people who came before me, to start to receive and ask for that Reiki energy to channel through me. But that was the way of the Piscean age. And according to Yogi Bhajan, as of 2012, we shift into the Aquarian age. And in the Aquarian age, we are actually more equal. Everybody is equal. There's no higher, no lower. We don't put our teachers on a pedestal. There's no authority. We are all equal. So get it together. We're all beginners. We're all students, but we're all experts and we're all teachers. So you can be a teacher and you can be an expert at the same time. We're all beginners and we're all learning. So we're all the same. That's the funny thing. And rather than having to be initiated by a teacher, actually, we can initiate ourselves. And I think I'm going to talk about how to initiate ourselves to become healers, self-initiate. But first, I'm going to share my personal experience as a patient today. That's the goal. And so I was feeling cold and I had a nasal drip. So guys, get used to touching yourself for hours and hours at a time, because healing is simple. Where you put your hand is where the healing goes. And all you have to do is, what I do is I close my eyes and as I breathe in and I breathe out, you just breathe into your hand. So wherever your hand is touching, you are bringing the healing energy into that part of your body. And I want to talk about the acupuncture points that I happen to use to clear what happened. So the first thing that I noticed was on my left side where my spleen is. Oh, it was really angry. It was like there was a lot of heat coming out, and I know that right off the bat it is my spleen that is overworked. And why is it overworked? Because I moved out of a place that I've lived for 8 years. So for the last 4 days, I have been packing and moving boxes and going up and down the stairs, and I have depleted my spleen chi. And what is the function of the spleen? Is for the transformation and the transportation. So when we drink our water and eat our food, it transforms that into energy, and it also transports the fluid. Now the spleen and the stomach together, they're paired and they live in the middle jiao, the middle burner, and they are the pivot. So they're responsible for transporting the fluids up to the lungs and down to the kidney. So the clean stuff goes up to the lung, and then the dirty stuff goes down to the kidney bladder, and then we pee it out, right? Okay. So what happens when I move and pack boxes is that I depleted my spleen, and then my spleen doesn't want to transport and transform fluids. And so as a result, we said that the spleen is the creator of phlegm, and the lung is the storage of the phlegm, and the nose is part of the lung system. So then I started having this drip, right? And then so the first point that I was told to do was lung 7 on my right hand. Now you have two options. Either A, you can Google lung 7 acupuncture point, and you can look at the textbook definition of the anatomy and the functions of lung 7. Or you can just trust your body. I know lots of healers, they use energy acupuncture and they don't even know the names of the acupuncture point. You don't need to know the names, okay? I'm telling you right now, the body knows the wisdom. Anyway, so I was using my left hand, I was touching my right hand, lung 7, and right away when I touched it, I heard Amazing Grace, the song. Amazing grace, how sweet the song. Anyway, so it's really funny because I know that I needed to sing that song to myself as a mantra. Here's the thing, guys. We create our own reality. I'm going to say that again because it's so important. We are the co-creators. We create our own reality. So if we want to bring our healing power into an acupuncture point, lung 7, and, we better be having positive words and positive thoughts, right? So one secret is to use sound power. Sound power is like you can say something positive to your body, okay? To rewrite that, use the healing language to rewrite the energy of the point. So I just sang Amazing Grace to my lung 7 until all of a sudden, okay, I kid you not, it's kind of like having an orgasm when all of a sudden that energy just release, clears. Okay, so I felt kind of like I just sing and sing and sing, and all of a sudden I feel the pulse back at lung 7, and that's how I know that it's clear. And my nasal drip just stopped, just like that. It was very powerful. And then I was being called to put my hand onto Ren 12. Again, you can Google that, or you can just, it's about 4 inches, 4 twin above the belly button. And that is, I'm working on my spleen, right? My spleen stomach. And the sound I heard was Acupuncture Guru Satam Prasad. That is a mantra that I learned from Kundalini Yoga. It basically talks about oneness. Okay, it's a very simple concept: oneness, being oneness with the Creator and infinite protection and infinite love and infinite support. So you can say it in English, say it in Chinese, speak it in anything. May I be one with the Creator, okay? Say that. Be one with the Creator. May I be one with the Creator. So I chanted that mantra into my Ren 12, my spleen, stomach. And it was amazing because the third chakra is one of, our identity. Is it ruled by the ego of fear and separation? Am I operating in the mind, you mindset? Or am I operating in the oneness? I am one with you. I am one with God. I am one with all. Okay, so basically I needed to heal my third chakra, my spleen, my identity, to bring more of this oneness message into my Ren 12. So I was chanting this mantra until, my body lets me know that my stomach 37 is burning. Now you can Google stomach 37, but it's basically the detox point of the body. And for me, it was the left leg. And the stomach 37 was burning, and all along the stomach channel from 36, 39 down to stomach 43. Okay, just imagine it going down to the toes between second and third toe. The whole line, right? Because once I have chanted Acupuncture, the oneness mantra, into my spleen, now where does when I transform myself, the negative stuff has to leave my body. So therefore, then I have to use stomach 37 and the stomach channel to flush and detox that down to the bottom of my feet. So that was the next thing that I worked on. Then next, it was an acupuncture point on the second finger, which I honestly didn't even know the name of that point. It's likely to be a master tongue point, but quite honestly, there are so many points out there, I can't even remember all the names of them, but I just know that point was calling me. And it was really funny because as soon as my hand landed on that point, I started hearing, the Beethoven Ninth Symphony, the Ode to Joy. So I needed to chant joy into that acupuncture point. And so I did, I was singing in German. Freude schönen Güte Funken totte aus Elysium. So that's what I was doing to this acupuncture point on my second finger, for which I don't know the name. You don't need to know the name, okay? And then it cleared, and all of a sudden, my left nostril, which was previously clogged, like I could not breathe in and out of my left nostril. After I chanted joy into that acupuncture point, all of a sudden, my left nostril could breathe again. And now I just remember the second one is related to the large intestine channel. And the large intestine channel, Li20, yin xiang, comes up to this right here. And no wonder it was so powerful. Once again, I could breathe out of my left nostril. And so I just continued like that. That's how I experience healing as a patient. And I wanted to let you know there's no magic, okay? You can be a healer. You just get used to touching yourself a lot, and you can do it too. So stay tuned because I want to do more videos to help you self-initiate into becoming a healer yourself, guys. This virus, we all got to become healers. That's all there is to it. Love you so much. Take care.